Long, long ago in Africa, there lived a jackal. He was not a very big animal, and he was not a very strong animal, but Jackal was a very clever animal. And because he was so clever, he always managed to escape from danger. One very hot day, the hungry jackal was out looking for lizards to eat. On his way, he passed a running zebra. "Morning, Jackal," panted the friendly zebra. "I must warn you that Bupezi, the lion, is not far from here. Shouldn't you turn around and run?" "Thanks, but not me," laughed Jackal. "I'm not afraid of silly old Bupezi." And off he continued. Sniffing along the path for the smell of lizards, Jackal came across a tortoise. Peeking his head ever so slightly out of his shell, the tortoise whispered shakily, "Oh, I hear that Bupezi is about. You're a brave one heading in his direction." "Yes, I'm brave because I'm smart," boasted the jackal, and off he continued. Jackal had almost reached the rocky valley where he knew lizards loved to live, when an owl flew overhead. "Doot-doot-doot," called the owl. "I know you are almost as clever as me, but Bupezi is becoming wise to your tricks. You'd better turn around now and run as fast as you can." "I appreciate your advice, wise owl," replied the jackal, "but I'm sure that somehow I will be able to outsmart Bupezi once again." "Toot, toot," answered the owl. "I hope you do," and off he flew. By the time he reached the rocky valley, Jackal had started to feel a little nervous. What if Owl was right and he couldn't outsmart the mighty Bupezi any longer? Just then he saw a huge dark shadow. He froze, his heart suddenly beating loud and fast because he knew that it was the ferocious lion, Bupezi. And when Bupezi came across the jackal, he was very happy. He licked his lips and roared, "I'm not going to fall for any of your clever tricks, Jackal. This time, you are mine." And he stepped closer. Jackal's legs shook with fear. "I should have listened to the animal's warnings, but now it's too late," he thought. His body was almost ready to give in to the terrible danger, when his clever mind sprang into action. Jackal quickly crouched down on the path, his paws covering his head. Looking up at the overhanging rocks, he cried, "Oh, mighty Bupezi, I'm so glad you're here. You are the biggest. You are the strongest. Only you can save us." The lion stopped. He looked at the jackal. He looked at the overhanging rocks. He looked confused. Jackal continued with his shouting, "Help, help! The rocks are about to fall. We will both be crushed. Only you with your strong body and your big paws will be able to save us." The lion became very nervous. The jackal continued to wail, "Oh no, they're about to fall! Quick, before it's too late!" And in a panic, the lion began to push against the rocks with his strong body and his powerful paws. "Oh, thank you, mighty Bupezi," said the jackal. "Now I'll just go and get a log to hold these rocks up, and we'll be free." And with that, the jackal scampered away down the rocky path as fast as his little legs could carry him. The mighty Bupezi continued to push against the rocks, using every bit of strength in his body. Minutes passed, hours passed, and still he pushed with all his might. Eventually, with no more strength, the lion slid to the floor, certain that he would be crushed by the falling rocks. When they did not fall, he opened one weary eye and realized he'd been tricked again. Far away, the clever jackal sat peacefully in his den, laughing to himself at how easy it was to trick the mighty lion. And as he looked at the night sky, he thought how lucky he was to live another day in Africa. The end.